Hey everybody, my name's Rachel. I'm going to be doing another spirit art drawing here soon. Spirit art is a form of mediumship in which the spirit world wants to use communication and art at the same time for a reading. And before I get started, I wanted to let you know that I'll be doing readings this weekend, June 20th and 21st at Serenity Rocks in Mesa, Arizona. So if you're interested in a reading, you can contact me or else contact Serenity Rocks in Mesa, Arizona, or else contact Halo's Holistic Healing Center. They're basically the same building. And with that being said, I'm going to start my next drawing here, and it is a reading. The intention is that it's a reading for somebody who comes across my channel and resonates a lot with the work that I do. So if you come across this video and you know that the message is yours, or you recognize who's in the drawing, or anything, the mix of any of those, please contact me, because then I'll send you a scan of the drawing. The reading is then yours. So I'm going to get started on my drawing now. Okay, everybody, time to interpret this drawing. Can you see this? Okay, so I did take some notes. What I have here is some sort of underwater Death Star type base / machine. I think it's really large. It did remind me a lot of Star Wars and or Star Trek. I'm not a huge Star Wars and Star Trek fan. I'm just, as a disclaimer, I don't follow these things hugely, but I have seen some movies here and there. This was definitely pulling from that sort of database, but this is underwater. So I feel like this is a defunct base where the machinery is deactivated somehow, but there are people there. I mean, as you can see, it's this large round thing. It looks like a lot like the Death Star. Whether it actually looks like this or not, I'm not really sure. It's just, that is the appearance that was given to me for this large round thing. It could be a ship. It could be, I interpret it as more like a large round base that happens to be underwater. It is surrounded by blue, so it is underwater, but I do have some bubbles up here. And I mean, the blue could be a force field, or it could just be like, maybe it's a little closer to the surface, so the sun is able to reach through the water and make the water look blue, as opposed to this really black, deep blue sea that's around this submarine. So there is a submarine. It did see this large base. I'm not sure if it was a reconnaissance mission or not. I think it was. I do believe there's a lot of warlike tones in this. I do think that the submarine came very close, or probably hit this large underwater base, because I was also getting visions of the actual some sort of collision or some sort of contact somehow. And so yeah, a lot of warlike tones. And then there is this monument down here. I interpreted this as a monument, and they kind of reminded me of like transformer type things, like electricity plant type buildings, but I feel like it is a monument or another sort of base, because to me this has a large military overtones. Now, what government, the military of what government, I don't know, but I do think that this is a current situation, because I was getting a lot of like current sort of urgency feels from this, rather than ancient. Like, I don't think these were ancient monuments. I mean, people could see them and be like, oh yeah, there's an ancient monument, but it's being used right now. Like, it's being used today. And I do think that people that live on this planet today, I don't know who they are, but have been here or seen this or been to this base. Like, this is just like a regular old place, just looks weird here, but it's basically these large rectangular grid shape obelisk things that are really close together. And metal, I did see like they almost look like it's large pieces of plumbing that are just parallel to each other, because that's what it looked like. But it is a really large monument. Like, these are the sizes of large buildings and skyscrapers. So I believe these are two bases. This is a submarine. Did the submarine actually look like this? Probably doesn't actually look like this, but I don't know what a real submarine looks like today. I'm not a military buff, so this is what I got. As far as the red, it is red. And I feel like there's a lot of hidden aspects here. Like, this submarine was maybe not supposed to be seen, but it still ran into this large round thing. I feel like there's a lot of this is a very hostile environment. This particular monument or base is located in a desert environment. And this is the color of the atmosphere. So it could have been sunset there or sunrise, but it was a lot of this kind of yellow and then tan color fading out into black. So wherever they were, it's kind of a darker environment than we have here on Earth. There's a lot of explosions and destruction, but these are far away images, so I didn't get anything with that. So the message that I received was that there is a lot of destruction going on at this moment. There are explosions, there is some death, and there are a lot of hidden aspects, things that people don't necessarily need to see. They are going on, and that even though there's a lot of machinery involved here and a lot of AI and a lot of non-natural aspects, this is actually a natural evolution. This is natural, even though we're seeing a lot of machinery. This is a natural evolution despite the machine-like appearance. That is the theme of this drawing. If any of this is familiar to you, you've seen this before, maybe you know what this is. I mean, just, you got to tell me, because I honestly, I don't have a background in this sort of thing. So reach out to me if you know what this drawing is of. I would love to know. And yeah, basically natural evolution, even though it involves machines and metal things and AI and things that don't look human. This is natural. Remove the old to make way for the new. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I'll make another one before you know it. Bye-bye.